Hey everyone, it's John with KGTropicals.com. Friday, June 29th, 2013. Here to do an update for you on what we got going on. Actually, this is part one in a weekly update that we're going to do. Every single week I'm going to do a video talking about some projects that we've got going on, some exciting things that we have going on at KGTropicals. But I'm also going to talk about some hot button items. These are items that I think should be talked about, and the reason why I think they should be talked about is because they're questions that I get frequently. Now, I get emails, I get Facebook messages, tweets, Instagrams, which that's Lisa, that's not me. I get questions from every angle possible, and sometimes there's some that stand out. Maybe it's something that I get a lot, or maybe it's just a really good question that I feel like should be addressed. We're going to talk about questions like that, or we're going to answer questions like that on these weekly videos. I haven't figured out what I want to call it yet. I don't want to call it KGTropicals Update This Week. I don't know what I want to call it. Maybe you guys can suggest to me what we should call this weekly series. This Week with KGTropicals. I don't know. We'll figure out something. Between me and you guys, we'll figure out a good name for this series. But I promise you, it might take me a while to get some of the series done that I've been working on, like the Fish Keeping 101 and the series about discus. But this one I will do every week, I promise you. So whenever it is that I have to do it, I will do this video. We will talk about some really hot button items or hot button topics, and I promise you they'll be entertaining. I'll do my best anyway. I'm not going to sit in front of this tank every time, although I'd like to, because in a couple of weeks we're going to get a bunch of additions to the family to go into this tank. But this tank will be showcased a lot more than any others because it's the best looking tank in the shop. But I'm going to try to switch it up like I do and give different backstops for all the videos. Alright, so let's get right into it. I wanted to talk about something today that's been on my mind for a long time. It's a really good story, and it's something that I'm proud of, but at the same time it does involve some mistakes that were made and everything else. Anyway, let me get to it. A lot of people out there, maybe you, are still afraid of the whole concept of shipping fish through UPS, FedEx, Postal Service, whatever. A lot of people feel like it's something that's still impossible. Well, the very first comment that I would make to you, might make me sound like a smart aleck. The very first comment I would say is, folks, how do you think they got to your pet store? Okay? These fish, more than likely, unless you're buying direct from a breeder, more than likely these fish have been shipped before. But having said that, I want to talk about a story that happened to me. So, last month, a customer put in an order, and it just so happened to be that this customer put in an order within the same hour as like 3 other people. This was the best day we'd ever had because we got like 3 orders in the span of an hour. That's never happened before. Now, all 3 people asked for their package to be delivered the following Tuesday, or so I thought. On my website, I say to you, hey, in the comment section at checkout, let me know when you want your fish delivered. These 3 people, they all did that. They said we want them delivered on Tuesday. So I get all excited, gear up. This was like a Friday when we got these orders. Monday comes along, I come in here, I pack up all the fish, I do what I do. I take a lot of pride in the way we package these fish. We ship them out on Monday, everybody's happy, good day, right? Well, I'm emailing with one of those customers that night, and he says, I tell him, like, did you get the tracking information or something? I don't remember what I said to him. And he says, John, what are you talking about? I had put in the comment section that I wanted them delivered next Tuesday. Oh boy, here we go. My mistake. I looked at his order and he was absolutely right. He did everything right. He told me the exact date that he wanted them delivered. I was so excited in the moment, getting all of these orders all at once, that I didn't pay attention to the date. I just saw Tuesday he wanted his fish delivered. So these fish are on their way to Conroe, Texas from Virginia. My bad. What can I say? Nobody's perfect. I made a mistake. So, of course, the next day comes along, I get on the horn with FedEx and I say, hey, it's now Tuesday morning. I call them and I say, I need to get those fish shipped back to me. So FedEx was great about it. They turned them around. These fish were actually already on the truck to be delivered to the guy's house. And they turned it around and shipped them back to me. Long story short, we shipped these fish out on Monday. We did not get them back in our shop until 7:30 Thursday. 7:30 at night, Thursday. Now the reason why that happened is because I made another mistake and I forgot to update my personal address on FedEx, and they shipped them to our house. So we close up here at 7 o'clock on Thursday, go home, and there are the fish sitting on our porch. Again, my fault, not FedEx. Turn the car around, bring them back here. Now these fish have been packaged for 4 days. I'm expecting the worst. Now I take a lot of pride, like I said, in how I package these fish. I put additives in the water to make sure they'll be okay, give them plenty of oxygen, but I'm still, after 4 days, expecting the worst. Now, we open up the box, and I wish I would have thought of this before, I should have filmed it. Because I'm telling you folks, not one fish died in that 4-day period. We sent, I believe, 21 fish to this customer, and every single one of them was still alive when we opened up the box. Now, it's summertime, the weather's really nice, we don't have to worry about these fish sitting out on a tarmac freezing in the middle of the night. So I'm sure that helped things. And them being packaged for 4 days and surviving is not normal. Like I said, I was expecting the worst. But let that be a lesson to you. If you're scared about shipping fish, I had fish survive 4 days packaged. Your fish, unless I make a mistake, your fish are going to only be packaged for 18 to 24 hours. So if they can survive 4 days, they can survive less than a day being shipped to you. So I wanted to share that story with you because I was thrilled. I was giddy for the rest of the night. I was bouncing around. It was fun because none of these fish died. It was incredible. I was expecting maybe 1 or 2 to survive. But all of them, that was really cool. So, okay, let's move on. Now, things that are going on with KGTropicals, I'm not going to get too much into it because I shared that long story, but we've got a lot of things going on. I'll show you some of those in a future video. You know, we'll talk about different projects that we have going on. And like I said, we've got some family members coming in here, probably around 20, that we're going to be adding to this guy. I scared him. And it'll probably be a couple weeks before we'll actually have that be on an update. But anyway, I want to talk for just a second about these emails, all right? Because there is a type of email that I get a lot. And I don't know a nice way of saying it other than to say, I don't like these emails, okay? There's no other way to say it. I don't like when I get these emails. And when I get these emails, the people who send them to me probably think that I'm a jerk because I don't respond. Because I haven't figured out a tactful way to respond to these kind of emails yet. But let me just preface this by saying I put a lot of information on YouTube, and if I had my way, I'd be doing videos every day, and I'd be putting out everything I know about fish keeping, African cichlid breeding, all of this stuff. But I am not putting information out here to teach you how to start your own business and become my competition. I don't know any other way of saying that. So when I get these emails from people asking every question in the world about how to start a fish business, I'm not going to answer them. Let me give you an example. I got my little tablet here, and I'm going to read you one. I'm not going to tell you who it was from or try to embarrass anybody, but this is the kind of email that if you send me, I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not going to do a video about starting a fish business. Folks, this is my livelihood. I don't want you to become my competition. So, here we go. All right, I'm rambling now. Let me read you this email that I got. And it's a good example of what I'm talking about here. Love the store so much. I have so many questions for you. I'd like to start my own store out here in blank. Not going to tell you. How do I get started? I would guess I need to obtain a wholesale license, right? That's 2 questions. Where do you get your fish supplies from? 3. Where's a good place to get tanks from? 4. I saw a video how you got a lot of tanks and you really lucked out on that one? Any ideas on where I can get a good price like that? Also, how do you get air to your tanks at the store? I see the air hoses coming down, but what do you use for the air supply and how many do you have? Where do I get them from? How much do they cost? I have so many tanks in my house with breeders and such that it's taking over. I would like to expand into my garage like you did, but it's over 100 degrees, blah, 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 blah. Also, I've been paying retail for everything and it's getting expensive. Please advise on the next best move for me. Now, this guy, I'm pretty sure it was a guy, it might have been a woman, I'm not sure. But they're all the way across the country. And it's not like they're going to be a threat to my store. But, like I said, I enjoy sharing information with all of you. I enjoy the interaction. This is kind of like a hobby for me. I enjoy it. It's also good promotion for the store, I'm not going to lie, and for our website, which that's the primary reason why I do these videos, is to promote my website and the store. So, I'm not in the business of teaching you how to become my competition. Take the information that I give you. This is what I did. Take the information that I give you and figure it out. That's what I had to do. I went to a guy a long time ago, 5-6 years ago. I went to this old guy down the road who has a pet store, and I asked him one question. And the question was, can you tell me where you buy all of your supplies from? I'm looking for a distributor. Now, it's pretty obvious when you ask somebody that, a store owner that you're going to open up your own store. Why would they want to share that information? But for some reason, I was dumb and I thought maybe he would. He said to me, point blank, young man, I had to spend weeks and months and days trying to figure out what you're asking me. I had to put in that work. I'm not going to give you that work for free. So you figure it out on your own. And I walked out of there thinking, what a jerk. What a jerk that guy is. Why couldn't he just tell me? I'm going to find out sooner or later. Well, now I know. Now I completely understand. I opened up a store, which I'm sitting in right now, 45 minutes down the road from where this guy was. So I get it. I understand why he didn't want to share this information that he worked hard to figure out. So, I don't want to keep rambling on about this. I know I'm sounding like a jerk, but the emails, I'm probably going to start getting a lot of emails now, more than I already get. I'm not going to answer business questions. I'm not a business expert. I'm not going to teach you how to start a fish business. I'd be stupid if I did. So, the emails, let's keep them light, let's keep them on topic, and emails about fish keeping, not about fish businesses, okay? And your emails just might get read on one of these videos. Now I had another one that I wanted to do, which was a good example of an email, but this video is going to end up being way too long. It's kind of the introduction video and all of that, so I had a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm going to stop rambling. Subscribe to the channel if you want to get these weekly videos. I'm going to do them every week. I can't tell you when they're going to come out. I don't know what day it's going to be. I'm either going to do them on Thursdays or Fridays. It's a long story why, but that's either one, either one of those days is when they're going to get done. So you can expect them to be uploaded Thursday night, Friday night, maybe Saturday morning, I don't know. So expect these every week. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see them every week. And hey, guys, don't forget to go on our website, www.KGTropicals.com. We are adding a lot of really cool fish on there. You're going to want to see them. Some of these fish that we have on our website right now are incredibly difficult to find. So check it out. We've got them on there. In the next video, I'm going to talk about a contest that I want to do that I think is going to be a lot of fun. So we'll see you next week. I'm going to get to work on the Fish Keeping 101 series and all that other good stuff. But I promise you, I'll see you next week on the next update video. www.KGTropicals.com, Facebook /KGTropicals, KG_Tropicals on Instagram. What else? At KGTropicals on Twitter. Follow us, subscribe to us, do all that good stuff. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.